Andy, what's with the corn?
Hey, man. We're going to Nebraska today. It's our very first state series. I cannot wait. Todd, what you think?
I love corn. So good.
That's perfect.
How old is this corn?
We need no other takes. That's absolutely That's a big bite. All right, welcome back to 21090. We are excited. Today we kick off our state series. We're hoping to get all 50, but up first, the great state of Nebraska. Todd, who we got kicking us off today?
So we want to thank Wyatt from Homebrew the Partial Mash Way. That's his YouTube channel. Check him out. We'll link him below. But he sent us these great Nebraska beers. He's going to tell us a little bit about his channel and these beers. Wyatt, let's go.
Hey everybody, Wyatt from Homebrew the Partial Mash Way here. The guys at 21090 Brewing asked me to basically introduce the beers that I sent them in our beer trade. To start off with, we have Cross-Strain Brewing's Amber Ale. We have Zipline's IPA. We have Nebraska Brewing's Cardinal Pale Ale. And last but not least, my Bock U. I sent these beers because they're a great example of the good beer that we're brewing in Nebraska. My favorite of those is...
Seriously, does this guy know where we're from?
I don't know, but...
No.
Steelers gear. By the way, isn't he from Nebraska? What's what? We'll take care of that.
We'll take care of it.
The Cardinal Pale Ale by Nebraska Brewing. And of course, I'm a little partial to Bock U. I think it's a good example of a Bock beer. And that's about it. Cheers.
That looks much better, Wyatt. We prefer purple and black.
Welcome to the flock, brother.
Go Ravens!
Flacco, pump fake. Down the right side, wide open is John Brown for the touchdown.
Wyatt, we were just having a little bit of fun with you, but please don't mess with our Ravens, huh? We're from Baltimore.
on.
Although that towel did look good in purple.
It sure did.
But thank you for the beers. We are excited today, guys. We're exploring the great state of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State. A couple of fun facts about Nebraska, just to let you know.
Ooh.
If you don't want to go all the way to England to see Stonehenge, you can actually see Carhenge, which is made up of 39 cars.
I did not know that.
In the look at it right back there. You're such a tool. So Nebraska does not have an official state food, but it does have an official state drink. It is actually the birthplace of Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh, no.
What you may not also know is that the Nebraska Cornhuskers weren't always the Cornhuskers. At some point, their names were the Old Golden Knights, the Antelopes, and before they were the Cornhuskers, they were the Bug Eaters.
Bug eaters.
Obviously.
You may also know that when they pack that stadium on Saturdays to watch their beloved football team, that stadium becomes the 9th most populated place in the state. Cool
How
little
about
fact.
that?
But they're also known for some really good award-winning beers. So we're going to showcase them for you today. We're going to taste 3 of the beers. Plus, we've got a little special treat. Wyatt sent us one of his homebrews at the end, so we can't wait to get into them. First up is the Zipline.
Ooh. So first up is from the capital of Nebraska, Lincoln. We've got from Zipline Brewing Company, their IPA. Andy, a little backstory on this beer.
So, cool thing about these guys, 3 guys got together, decided to start a brewery. They opened in 2012. They have been winning tons of awards. In fact, in 2018, they won a bronze for their nut brown beer in the American Brown Ale category, which is supposed to be pretty good. The name Zipline came from the founders' innate sense of adventure. They wanted to kind of take that and pour that into their craft beers. They're also very big on community. Believe beer brings people together, which it has brought us together. So let's dive into this IPA, 6.5% ABV and 60 IBUs.
Nice golden
Alright.
color, nice carbonation on it. You can see it coming through, pretty clear. Nose on it. Nice citrus, sort of tropical notes on it. What's the IBUs on this?
60.
60, okay. And
Let's dive in, shall we?
let's do it. Classic IPA to me.
Very traditional.
Very traditional. I mean, this is something you can crush all day long. I think at 6.5%. It's just,
Yeah.
it's really easy to drink for me. Leaves a nice bitter coating on your tongue.
Like
Really
it. You get a
quality.
little bit of citrus in there.
Yeah.
But definitely it has that traditional bitter that comes and hits you in the back,
Yep.
which I like about an IPA. So to
Real
start
good.
us off, Wyatt, not bad.
Real good.
Thanks very much. Zipline.
IPA.
Next up, we have a beer from Cross Strain Brewing. It's on the eastern tip of Nebraska, right next to Omaha, home of the College World Series.
Hey, there you go.
And Todd, tell us a little bit about this.
So, the interesting thing about this brewery was it started by two college roommates or friends that basically were really done with the whole college experiments. Bobby Cross and Scott Strain got together and started homebrewing, then moved in commercial beer brewing in 2006.
Well, they started then, and then I think they became full-fledged brewery around 2012. But kind of a cool story.
Yeah, totally. Cool story. Kind of where we came from and making great beer.
And
What
we
kind of
had
beer got
we talked about Zipline winning an award. They also came out with an award at the international homebrew competitions last year, which is actually pretty cool. This one we have today is the Dark Paradise Amber Ale, which is an English mild ale. If everybody want to grab a glass
there?
there.
Yeah. This is right up my alley.
Yeah.
Is you can tell the
Beautiful
roasted
color.
color. You should be able to pick up some little bit of coffee and chocolate on the nose.
Oh, no, that right
This
away.
is
real
coffee,
pretty.
100%.
Right away. Wow, that smells
And
amazing.
although it looks like a big beer, this is actually only 4.3%.
Color's beautiful. It's crystal clear. Not a ton of carbonation, but
I think I
the
got some
smell.
mustache.
There you go. That's a good one right there.
I'll say
Smells
that.
great. Let's get into it.
That's a good beer.
Really good.
That's a good beer.
Coffee.
Coffee.
definitely get the coffee. Yeah.
Got a nice malt background
Malt
to it.
background. There's not, of course, any hops in this type of beer, but that's not what it's
This
supposed
is
to be.
really pretty.
It's
smooth.
This
smooth,
is
though, really easy.
fantastic.
I think that's
beer.
the big thing too. Some of these
Yeah.
can be a little bit. You can really
coffee.
have a lot of bite.
Wow.
This
is fantastic.
Very smooth.
Have this for breakfast instead of coffee.
Heck yeah.
good.
Or,
4.3%. This is another dangerous one, huh?
well,
I
you
like
can drink
it.
a ton of it, and
But-
it's really good. Another good one from Wyatt.
Mhm.
Well done.
Well
Good
done.
choice, buddy. Well done, Cross Train.
Thank you. Next up, we have another offering from La Vista, Nebraska. Todd, there must be some good water there.
Must be some good water if they're brewing a lot of beer there.
All right, this is from the Nebraska Brewing Company. Andy, tell us a little bit about this beer.
All right. So first of all, the can on this thing is
It's
cool.
amazing.
So this is the Cardinal Pale Ale. I've actually never seen a can that opened like this at the top.
We didn't
but
really know what to do at
this.
first. As you saw,
So
probably.
even if I don't even know what the beer tastes like, but I love the can already. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But these guys have been taking home medals with this particular beer, and actually a few of their other offerings for almost 10 years now. This is probably maybe the equivalent of Heavy Seas to Maryland
I think
out
so.
there in Nebraska. Paul and Kim, husband and wife team, actually named this after their grandfather's bar, the Cardinal Brewery or bar, something like that he had
Wow.
back in the 50s. Which is kind of cool, a little homage
Yeah.
to him. But this is an American Strong Ale. So if you don't know what American Strong Ale is, it's a new category, relatively new category. In the mid-90s, Stone, we all know Stone.
Oh, yeah.
They created a pale ale and actually overloaded them with ingredients. They miscalculated, put too much on both ends of the ingredients in creating this very high gravity and very malty, hoppy forward, but not quite IPA because of the ingredients, beer. And from it was born Stone's Arrogant Bastard, which is
Arrogant
a ridiculously popular beer. So it was a good mistake. It birthed the American strong ale category, and Cardinal has been dominating that category for quite some time. So I can't wait to dive into
Yeah,
this.
do it.
Let's do
So
this.
guys, grab a glass.
Crystal clear, straw color. To me, looks like your typical sort of ale IPA.
Yeah.
Nice nose on it.
Not as much of a
It's
nose
not,
as I thought.
overpowering, so you can
What's
tell.
the IBUs on this? Do we know?
Actually, I'm not sure. We can take a peek on this one.
What's the
48
IBU?
or 42 IBUs.
40.
And what's the
6%.
6%. Okay.
Bad.
Okay,
All right,
but
let's-
for a pale, that's gonna be.
Let's cheers. Yeah, right. Pale ale. A little sweet.
Oh, see,
Very crisp.
Yeah.
I really like this.
Really crisp.
I can tell why this is
Wow. It's
winning
good.
awards. So the balance here is
Yep.
beautiful. This
Perfect.
is one of those things where at every part where you take a sip of this thing, it's hitting the right notes.
It's even got a little bit of bite at the end, too.
It does, but then there's absolutely no aftertaste. You get some sweetness up front. You get a touch of bitterness hitting you at the end.
Yeah. Yep.
But this all flows together really, really well. Well done. We're 3 for 3, but we are not done yet. We got one more surprise for you. Ty, you want to tell us a little bit what's coming up?
Well, Wyatt, he's a home brewer. He does partial mash, and that's his, of course, channel name. We're going to try one of his beers. It's I think, a Bock.
German Bock.
Ooh, let's
not
get into
an
it.
easy style to
No.
do.
No.
So we're going to get into that. next.
All right, ready? So our last beer review for tonight from Nebraska is from Wyatt's Homebrew. His Bock U. Is that what it's called?
Now look, I love the name, but you're dealing with some 80s fans here, so we're going to change this. So tonight, this beer is going to be known as Sebastian Bock. So I'm really curious to see how this turns out, but we are excited, Wyatt, so let's get into this. Let's
Look
smell
at the
this
color.
first.
It's beautiful. Sort of a dark,
Very
ruby
dark.
red.
It smells nice,
It is
too.
clear, though. There's a chill here. Very nicely done. I'm sure he lagered this out really good. Clear as can be. Real nice beer.
Wyatt, if you want to tell the people below what you put in this, they'd probably
There you
love
go.
to maybe give this a shot. It smells fantastic.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Definitely got
Thick,
sweet.
sweet.
notes. Yeah.
A little
Real
heavy.
sweet.
Yeah.
Let's try this thing, huh?
Cheers, guys. Thanks, Wyatt.
Ooh.
Definitely sweet.
I don't know anything about this. Like, what are the ABVs
So-
on it? We don't have that.
I'm not sure either. I definitely know that if you're hitting that style where you want it to be a little bit more assertive than a lager, I think
Yeah.
this fits the bill.
Definitely.
Definitely.
candied-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sugary almost.
Yeah,
a little
very
sugary.
candy finish to it. Sweet finish. Really good, but there is this almost like it's not bourbon at all, but it's a sweet sort
Well,
of
I can
candied
see-
finish, like a burnt
That's
sugar.
actually not bad, yeah.
Yeah. Finish to it.
I can see where we're going with this because there is almost like you could get a slight hint of it. You ever try those sweeter bourbons?
Yeah, right.
And when you get
Yes.
that touch of that
Yeah.
there where you think there's almost something sweet inside of it. I don't know. I got to tell you,
It's a good drink, though.
well done. And we always say, like, the sign of a good homebrew is, would you serve it to your friends? Absolutely. Any day of the week, man. You did a good job on this.
Well,
so
we have a few more to drink too, so that's a good thing for us, huh?
Yeah.
absolutely. So I love it. We're going to take care of it. If we spill it, send us your terrible towel so we can mop it up. But other than that, Wyatt, we want to thank you.
Thank you.
Because this has been fun exploring the great state of Nebraska. It has been a blast, and it is the first of many. In fact, the
Yes.
first of 49 more to come. So we cannot wait. We have a couple more coming up soon.
Yes.
And we want to encourage you all out there, if you are from a state that you want to showcase your beers, send them our way. We'll send you some cool stuff from Maryland right back.
Yep.
In the
Let's do this.
meantime, hey, we're growing. We want you to grow with us. Hit that subscribe button. Click that bell that's sitting right there in the corner. We got Twitter. We got Instagram. We'll hook you up with all those easy ways to find 210. That's supposed to be my job. New guy comes in, does my job.
I love it.
Not so sure I like that. But hey, we're excited about the state series.
great,
Wyatt,
Tony.
thank you. Nebraska, thank you. And we will see you all
Cheers.
very, very
Cheers,
soon.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum, vegetable garden. Bum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum, corn. All right, welcome back to 21090. We are so excited today to unveil our state series, and we've got what?
You didn't like that, did you? I'll stop with it.
All right, welcome back to 21090. We are really excited today to kick off our state series, and up first is the great state of Nebraska. We want to thank Wyatt from Lincoln. Is he from Lincoln?
I don't know if he's from Lincoln. He's from Nebraska.
Do
though.
you know any other city in
That's
Nebraska?
probably no other cities in Nebraska, so you're
Okay.
from Lincoln.
There's
Silk in my beer.
There you go. It's
All right, hold on. That's not working for me.
not at all.
Well, I probably should go because that's actually the real sound. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
I think I hear some in the back of the refrigerator. Go ahead.
Next up, we have another offering from Del
Del
Boca Vista.
Del Boca Vista!
I'm going on a cruise.
Not working.
No.